Okay, welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at the best keyboards that you can get your hands on, all the way from the most expensive all the way down to the most cheapest, but all within a kind of ergonomically designed framework. Okay, these are for working from home. I'm excluding gaming keyboards. There are plenty more masterful people online that can teach you about that. But this is about working from home in your traditional sense. And the disclaimer is here: if your organization gives you a display screen equipment assessment, a DSE assessment, take it and be guided by that advice. Here I'm giving some generic advice based on what I've experienced, what I've seen, what I've used around the best keyboards that you can buy if you're trying to make your station a little bit better. We can all moan about working from home, or we can all say it's great, but everyone can make small changes to their home working environments, and that can make a big difference to how life can be working from home in the new normal. So one of the best product you can get your hands on or invest in to make your home workstation better is a keyboard. Get the right keyboard for your type of work that you're doing, and you will see it makes a massive difference to how effective, how much wear and tear your hands, arms, limbs have when you're working from home, from a place which is not normally where you would work from. But the keyboard can make a huge difference. Now we're going to go through 6 keyboards today, and these 6 keyboards are going to give you some ideas about what you want to achieve from working from home, and then we're going to pick a best one. Every single keyboard will look at the good, the bad, the bottom line, the price, and then we'll give you an overarching picture. I'll give you my opinion as to what keyboard I use and why I use it, and then we'll take it from there. So before we get going, please subscribe to the channel, see if we can get this channel a little bit further up the Google and YouTube rankings. More people that are working from home can benefit from work like this. If anyone else can collaborate, contact me, see if we can do something together. But subscribe, comment, share the content, and let's see how far we can get people to work better. If you're seeing this on LinkedIn, if you're seeing this on Facebook, if you're anywhere you're seeing this, just please kind of support the channel and see if we can get some better friction going forward. If there's anything you want me to speak about specifically or go into further detail on, I'm more than happy to do so. Just drop a comment and we'll see what we can do. Here are the best keyboards that you can get your hands on in 2021. 5 different, depending on what you need in this day and age, you are going to choose one of these 5 types of keyboards. Everyone's different. I have my preferences, but I'm going to give you a breakdown of the good, the bad, and the bottom line on each of these keyboards. And then you can make more informed choices about what kind of keyboards you need to get the best out of your work-life balance. Obviously, keyboards are part of the keyboard is part of the setup that you need to work from a computer, making sure that it's ergonomically designed, making sure that it doesn't cause you repetitive strain injury. So really, we're looking at what kind of use are you going to be using it for. There are other considerations around aesthetics. Are you super mobile? Are you going to be fixed at a desk? Do you have compatibility issues? Or is a certain type of keyboard not going to work for you? Are you a gamer? I want to make sure that you're getting the best out of it. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, so if you're an Apple user, then obviously the Apple keyboard, the Magic Keyboard, is something you've got to consider with the keypad. Sometimes they have the shortened version as well. So if you're using this one, it has a stability kind of spring at the back of it. They're very good keyboards. However, they're very expensive. You will find, if you remove the kind of emotional attachment to the Apple set, that this keyboard is slightly more noisy than other keyboards on the market. But the bottom line here is, if you're an Apple fan, you're going to like this keyboard, and at about £150, it's up to you if you want to spend that kind of money. So in terms of design, I'm going for this one. This is the Arteck 2.4 wireless keyboard. Comes with a little USB dongle. Plug it in, the keyboard's ready to go. You stick a battery in it and it will last you 6 months. Obviously, it's ergonomically designed, so that would mean that you're going to have less stress on your hand, and it's one of the favorite things that I like about keyboard, when it's slightly shorter. If you're not going to be using the number pad, so for example, if you're not working on accounts or in number crunching or in Excel spreadsheets all day, you don't need the number pad, so you can get your mouse closer to your keyboard and it stops your hand straining from side to side. So if you imagine your keyboard is there, this one is shorter, so your mouse is and your hand is there. Get this keyboard if you want a wireless keyboard that's ergonomically designed, about £70 on Amazon. So the next one is the ultra mobile option. So the Microsoft Universal is a foldable keyboard. You'll see a picture of it here, but basically it folds and it allows you to carry it anywhere you want to go. Fold and move. This is one of the best keyboards I could recommend. Obviously, it's a Windows device, so it's compatible with any Windows operating system, but it is quite expensive. It's about £100, so that's another keyboard that you should consider. So in terms of comfort and affordability, for £50 or so, the Corsair K55 with its red, green and blue coloured lighting at the back really will probably be the best one for you. It's got some programmable shortcut keys, and also it's got this detachable wrist support, which for some people is useful, and you can take it off when you need it, you can put it back on. But the reviews, and again the price might factor this in, come back as saying it's a bit flimsy with, you know, hardware in use. But if you want something for comfort, the Corsair K55 is the one for you. It's called the Logitech Keys-To-Go, about £50 from Amazon. Because it's Bluetooth connected, it can connect with your phone or a tablet as well, which is pretty cool. It's also splash proof, and obviously if you're working with drinks, liquids around you, then that's going to be quite important. It seems to be, the keys seem to be a bit sticky, and sometimes you might hit and it might not press. So it does require a firmer touch when you're using this keyboard, but it really is a lightweight alternative to the more expensive Windows foldable keyboard, which we talked about earlier. Now, the keyboard that I like to use is this one. It's a POSTURITE keyboard, designed again with this shortened angle here. It has a couple of USB ports here. There is a Bluetooth version, but I choose this one, which is wired, as you can see, via USB. It allows you to plug a couple more devices into it. I plug my wireless mouse into here. I'll make another video about which is the best wireless mouse to use for working from home. But what's really advantageous, I talked about some of the other shortened keyboards don't have the keypad. So if you are working in data, finance, Excel, and you need the keypad, you see, it slides out and slides back in when you don't need it, which is such an important thing, especially when you're using it for performance reporting and all of that kind of data stuff. Slide it out when you need it, and again, to stop your wrist getting tired from overreaching to the side of the keyboard, you can put it back like that. Okay, so this one comes in around about £80 on Amazon, and for me, when you compare it to a very expensive Apple keyboard or a very expensive gaming keyboard at £150 to £200, compared to the cheapest keyboards around about £50 or even lower than that if you're going to the non-ergonomically designed, the ones that are not going to help your well-being, this one at around about £70–80 is probably my favourite keyboard to work from home with. Okay, it's not as mobile as other keyboards, but again, I carry this around everywhere I go. It seems to take the wear and tear of that. If you want one, again, all the links to all of these keyboards are in the description. I don't have, this is just a personal favorite of mine. I've tried the other keyboards, ordered them, didn't like them. And this one though, can work very, very well for me. And maybe if you want something that's really good, posturite.co.uk is the website that you can get these straight from Amazon, and the link in my affiliate links below is in the description. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Please don't forget, like, share and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video, and hope you're finding these really, really helpful. More to come.